And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. The lead is 2. All right, let's go to the sidelines. Catch you up on a story about Khalil Ware. Allie, what'd you learn?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Miami's head athletic trainer. A bruised hip is the diagnosis, so while there's a lot of pain, presumably no significant damage. The good news from the training staff is that they do think he could play on it, so he won't have to miss minutes. Guys?
Allie, thanks for the info.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible. And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Here's Banchero. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment.
And here's Mitchell. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Adebayo. He's checked by Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Over Wagner. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Orlando has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Outside Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. The 3 from Banchero. Mitchell grabs a miss.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Here's Powell. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustment successful so far.
Outside Bane. From 15 feet away. And another basket for Orlando.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Rebound by Carter. The Magic shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Black passes to Banchero. Miami grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Memphis, where they'll face the Grizzlies. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Wiggins finds Powell. Adebayo a screen on Wagner. Picked his pocket. Takes it inside, and they take the lead. Wagner's got 30. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far. And now he has picked up his 5th foul. He knows he's going to be targeted. They're going to have to protect him somehow.
Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. De Silva comes in for Wagner. Miami also changing it up. Jovic, he's checked in for Adebayo. Fontecchio comes in for Wiggins. And Yakachonis subbed in for Mitchell. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Inside, here's Bane. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Bane's got 13.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Here's De Silva. With the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. And the Magic lead by 2.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Pass to Iacochonis. 16 seconds left in the third quarter here. Out to Powell. Stolen by Bain. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Wagner. The layup off target. He got it up. That one is off. That concludes the third quarter. It continues. They lead by 2. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Iacochonis out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Simone Fontecchio, and it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jaquez with a screen on Suggs, with the drive, and a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid. Showing the upside of draft and developing from the ground up.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Pass to Hero. Here's Iacochonis. And the 3 off target.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Now Wagner, the 3, and another 3 for Orlando.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Jaquez. Here's Iacochonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hero for 3. Orlando with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Black. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Magic lead.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
And Erik Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
You have the camera on you. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Dancing with Steve. He's a dancing with
Andrew Wiggins checked in Fontecchio. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Black outside, launches a three, and he can't get that one. Heat trail by 7. Wiggins looking around. Has to Yakachonis. And the layup is good. Yakachonis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Black passes to Suggs. There's the triple. Rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Yakachonis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
The officials were right on top of that.
And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go, ladies.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Yakachonis. He's covered by Suggs. Hero on the wing. And it's Orlando on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The tenacity from Suggs. He doesn't back down from anyone when he's knifing inside.
And the first one at the line is good. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Desmond Bane comes in for Wagner. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Outside Carter. Pass to Suggs. There's the drive, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
Heat trail by 9. Here's Yakachonis. Here's Jaquez. The three-pointer off the mark. Black outside. Suggs. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Silva's checked in for Suggs. Miami also changing it up. Adebayo's checked in for Jovic. Norm Powell comes in for Jaquez. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
Outside Bane. It's stolen. Here's Yakachonis. Guarded by Bane. Powell outside. Taken away. On the break. Here's Banchero. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Here's Powell. Into the lane. Pass to Hero. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. So for the Magic, Wagner's checked in for De Silva, and Suggs is subbed in for Black.
And one thing you notice about Tyler Hero, this guy has unlimited confidence. And as a teammate, it's infectious.
Carter from outside. Orlando again missing. Hero against Suggs. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Bam, going to work inside.
And scoring is not always his primary responsibility, but this has been Adebayo's night, and they will take it.
Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Drains the triple. Suggs has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, he hasn't had to carry the entire load tonight, but he can always flip that switch.
To the inside. Oh, Adebayo finishes off the lob.
And look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
And Carroll with a screen on Hero. Now Carter. Starts outside. Knocks down the trifecta.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Heat trail by 9. Powell surveying the D. Outside Wiggins. And stolen by Bane. Carter with it. Hero picks him up. With a teardrop. Another shot. Running the floor. Banchero.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call. Timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Miami making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting to bounce power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Oh, yeah! That's good!
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Heat trail by 13. Now Hero. A minute 29 left to play in the fourth. Shot clock at 5. Wiggins! Oh, no good! Unable to win this run. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Magic.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Franz Wagner.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Look at who's out there now for Orlando. Batase's checked in for Carter. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. Silva's checked in for Wagner. And Black subbed in for Bane. And he can't get the first one. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Orlando making a switch here. Richardson's checked in. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that basket is good.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Jakučonas, guarded by Howard. Yes! Using that window!
And that's a frustration foul. They've let this game slip away.
First one falls.
Who will line up for the Heat? Number 2.
Both good from the line that time. problem for Orlando as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful